Welcome, dear learners. Welcome to the lecture series on financial management. Dear learners, today I would like to discuss a concept called agency relationship. Now, before we discuss agency relationship, let me explain you two terms. One is agent and the other one is principal. For example, in a company setting, we refer shareholders to be the principal and managers to be the agent appointed by the principal, so-called shareholders. Now, shareholders have got their own objectives and managers have got their own objectives, but managers, being the agents of the shareholders, should represent them and act in the interest of the shareholders. Now, any violation in this relationship leads to agency problem. That we will be discussing later, but now let us look into a formal definition of agency relationship. Agency relationship, as you can see, is an arrangement in which one entity legally appoints another to act on its behalf. In a principal-agent relationship, the agent acts on behalf of the principal and should not have a conflict of interest between the parties. Now see, the manager appointed or the agent appointed by the principal should act in accordance with the interest of the as per the interest of the shareholders. If he violates or if he does not act according to the interest of the shareholders, it leads to agency problem, or it develops in conflict between these two parties, namely the principal and agent. If it develops into conflict, we refer that as agency problem. Now, what is meant by agency problem? The conflict between, as I said, the conflict between agent's interest and the interest of the principal, because both the people have got their own objectives, and if there is if each one wants to maximize their objectives, there is a conflict between both the parties. Then that conflict is known as the principal agent problem. As you can see here, it is picturized nicely. The principal has got self-interest and agent has got self-interest. Here principal is referred to as shareholders and agent is referred to as manager. Now see, principal hires the agent, that is, the shareholders appoint managers to act on behalf of them. So the manager should perform according to the instructions of the principal. But if he fails and if he wants to maximize his self-interest, then it leads to a problem called agency problem. Now, how to solve this problem? Any problem to be solved. Now, how to solve this problem? See, agency problem can be solved and the cost incurred for solving the problem is called agency costs. Now, agency costs are the costs borne by shareholders to minimize agency problem. As I said, to minimize the problems or the conflict between the two parties, the conflict of interest between the two parties, whatever the cost incurred, that cost is called agency cost. Now, see, it includes, so if we are able to reduce the agency problem or minimize the agency problem, it contributes to the owner's wealth, or it maximizes owner's wealth or shareholders' wealth. So there is an every need to minimize agency problem, and to minimize whatever the cost incurred, that cost is referred to as agency cost. Now, agency cost may be giving incentives or giving perks, perquisites, etc., etc., to minimize these problems. So let us sum up what we have understood in all this lecture. Now, we started with a concept called agency relationship. We referred agency relationship as the relationship that exists between the principal and agent, that is shareholder and the manager. And if there is a break in this relationship, it leads to agency problem. And to solve this problem, whatever the cost incurred is called agency cost. I hope you understood the concept. If you have any doubts or if you want to make any clarifications, you can please make it on it by commenting in the comment box. We'll be coming up with the next session soon. Till then, good day, goodbye.